President Bola Tinubu has announced the death of Lieutenant General Taoreed Abiodun Lagbaja, Nigeria's Chief of Army Staff, who passed away on Tuesday night at the age of 56 after a brief illness. Stay tuned as we dive into some top stories shaping the world today. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. 10. Donald Trump has clinched a stunning victory in the 2024 US presidential election, defeating Kamala Harris to secure a non-consecutive second term. Despite facing criminal charges and a fiercely contested campaign, Trump's messaging on immigration and nationalism won over key swing states like Georgia and Pennsylvania. His victory has already triggered market shifts and promises major policy changes, especially in foreign relations and climate policy. 9. Former Manchester City defender Benjamin Mendy has won a legal case against Manchester City for withholding his wages during his trial on rape charges. The tribunal ruled that City made unauthorized deductions after his rearrest in 2021, despite Mendy being acquitted. Mendy had initially filed for €11 million in unpaid wages, with the final amount still under negotiation. The case has been a challenging period for Mendy, but he has succeeded in his fight for compensation. 8. A tragic crash in Imo State has claimed 20 lives, including a bus driver and 2 conductors, after a tipper truck collided with an 18-seater commercial bus at Njaba Bridge. The tipper swerved to avoid a pothole and hit the bus, killing 18 passengers. The driver of the tipper was seriously injured and unconscious. Local residents helped remove trapped bodies and the victims were taken to the morgue. 7. The trial of 27 Yoruba Nation agitators began at Oyo State High Court in Ibadan on Wednesday, with the suspects facing charges of treason and unlawful possession of firearms. The group is accused of attempting to declare the Yoruba Nation sovereign by storming the Oyo State Government Secretariat in April 2024. Justice K.B. Olawoyin adjourned the case until November 13, 2024 for further hearings. 6. Delta police killed 2 suspected kidnappers in a gunfight during an operation in Ughelli after tracking them to their hideout in a separate raid in Sapele. 5 suspected cultists were arrested with firearms and an abandoned car. The State Police Commissioner urged the public to report suspicious activities as investigations continue. 5. President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Donald Trump on his re-election as the 47th President of the United States, expressing optimism about future cooperation between Nigeria and the US. Tinubu believes Trump's return to the White House will strengthen economic ties and foster mutual growth, particularly for Africa and the US. He praised the American people's faith in Trump's leadership and looks forward to working together to address global challenges. 4. A Kano State High Court has blocked the Central Bank of Nigeria and federal agencies from withdrawing the allocations for the state's 44 local governments. The ruling came after the National Union of Local Government Employees raised concerns about potential delays in governance. Justice Ibrahim Musa Muhammad ruled that the funds must be disbursed on schedule, with the next hearing set for November 21st. 3. The National Association of Academic Technologists has issued a 14-day ultimatum to the federal government, demanding action on unresolved issues or face an indefinite strike. NAAT President Ibeji Wonkoma criticized the finance minister for withholding approved salaries and urged the government to meet its commitments. The union is demanding salary payments, full implementation of the 2009 NAAT agreement, Take 2. The union is demanding salary payments, full implementation of the 2009 NAAT agreement, and better funding for university labs. If their demands are not met by November 13, NAAT will launch a national protest and strike. 2. The Nigerian government has allocated 45 billion naira to primary health care centers across the country through the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund. Health Minister Mohammed Pate revealed that 2,600 centers are currently being upgraded, with plans to revitalize 8,000 facilities. Pate also reported progress in reducing infectious disease like diarrhea, TB, and HIV. However, Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma emphasized the need to focus on reducing under 5 mortality and addressing neonatal malnutrition. 1. President Bola Tinubu has announced the death of Lieutenant General Taoreed Abiodun Lagbaja, Nigeria's Chief of Army Staff, who passed away on Tuesday night at the age of 56 after a brief illness. Lagbaja, who had served as Army Chief for just 5 months, was celebrated for his leadership in major security operations and his strategic insight, having also graduated from the U.S. Army War College. In response to his passing, Tinubu postponed today's Federal Executive Council meeting, with a new date to be announced soon. Flags will be flown at half-staff nationwide for 7 days to honor Lagbaja's contribution to the nation's security. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.